I'm Missy Day.
And Jill Branson.
And we're 50 Shades of Blonde. And it's our 2-year anniversary. We're this many.
Two. I feel like when you are two, they go, now can you say two?
Can you say two? Are you sure there's no alcohol in this? I'm seriously. Anyways, cheers.
Yes,
it's
cheers.
our birthday
We have to
anniversary.
cheer
Cheers, cheers.
Cheers. It really is
Where's
good.
yours? No, we're not drinking today.
She drank it already.
No, I drive fast, so I have to be careful with drinking.
That's right. Katia's fast. So our next guest is Katia
Di Egidio.
Thank you. And she's from Italy.
Yes, I am.
So
you want me to speak in Italian? Nobody will understand one
Can
word.
you? Yes. Say, ooh, yeah. Say happy birthday, 50 Shades of Blonde.
Oh, buon anniversario, 50 sfumature di biondo.
Oh, that's so pretty.
I like that.
I love it.
So can you do all the answers, your answers in Italian?
We will have to play a little bit translation, which I'm not so good at, but we can eventually. So
the first thing, because I'll forget if I don't ask you this right now, because it's top of mind. So Katia had me meet her for our first one-on-one at this gelato place. I love gelato. However, I've never had gelato that good, ever.
that's Italian authentic. The owner is Italian. He does it the old way. I'll tell you, also in Italy, you cannot always find that level of quality because sometimes they go a little bit for faster because production of gelato requires a little bit of time if you do it the, let's say, traditional way. And instead, the owner, Franco, does it exactly the traditional way with all natural products from scratch. So it's a two-phase process. There is a lot of things that need to happen so that the goodness is there.
Say
It's
his
really
name again?
good.
Franco?
Franco, yes.
Franco.
Franco.
Frank.
For friends, Frank.
Say that again.
So it could be for friends,
Italians do
Frank. Yes. What does that mean?
And where is he? What's the name of the place and where is he?
The name of the place is Gelato di Milano because he's from Milan, and it's at the crossing of the Rainbow and Tropicana, exactly 4950 South Rainbow Boulevard, Suite 140. So
It's so good. Don't go now because you
Yeah.
have to finish
You have to
watching
finish
our
the
show.
show.
But as soon as we're done, you need to hightail it over there for some gelato.
yes, it's the best
Very
gelato,
good.
and they also have some vegan options, like all the fruit is vegan, no milk, no cream, no, but
Oh.
it's still very good.
That's
So
great.
good. There is a secret in the recipe that I don't know. I just eat it. So
Good. So tell our viewers a little bit about you and what you do.
So I'm a motorcycle racer, and I connect this to my business because I'm an expert in speed. I want to help small business owners take control of their business and find the right speed to get from where they're at now to where they want to be. And so I become their business growth expert. I like to work with them to bring their business to the next level, and obviously the next level is the one that they want. So we have to discover what they want, where they want to, you know, bring their business, and help them through that path. We show them some shortcuts so that they can get there faster.
So tell everybody about the focus group that you do.
The focus group that I do, it's a one-time meeting for business owners that are looking to grow their business. It offers a roadmap on how to generate more leads, conversions, more clients, and so at the end they have better profits. Obviously marketing is important, but you have to have a profitable business model. So I teach my clients on how to work in the golden triangle of profit, which is something that I learned from my mentor, Frank Mumolo. And so we help the business really thrive, not only through marketing, but also having the business fundamentals in place. And this is what I discuss in my book, which is the essence of your business is you. And I like to call it that way because I like to work with business owners and make them understand that they are the essence of the business, but the business is a separate entity. You have to grow it like it's your kid. I don't have kids, I have businesses. So I grow them like my kids to bring them to where they can go and walk themselves. And then it's important to have also an exit strategy as a business owner so that your business will survive you and be still profitable for you. So it's important also from that perspective.
Awesome. So you have been to her focus group
I
before,
have.
right? So what did you think?
I loved it. It was everything that you need, especially I think it's a great course for the business owner that's just starting out. It's a lot of basic things, but a lot of things for somebody that's been doing it for a while, tips that you hadn't thought of before. So
It's also, you know, I think that in general we can agree all. You're also, the two of you are two amazing business owners. The point is the information is out there. What we want to help others with is just how we organize that information in a way that it's usable for the people that you
Right.
work with.
Right.
Because today you can almost Google anything and find the answers, but then you don't know how to apply it to your business, how to apply it in the way that you work. I love that you, Missy, are working with people, especially on their soft skills, so on the ability to be more personable and to put themselves into what they do. Maybe more a little bit on the technicality, but you always have to think that you're working with people and figure out how you can make the way they work something that it's related on who they are.
Right.
As you said, you know, you want to be in front of people as a business owner, you want to be you, not trying instead to please people around you, is instead bringing what is your value out there and show it and make it something profitable. It's something that it can bring you, you know, take care of your family
Right.
and move to the next level.
Right.
So,
What I liked about your focus group was the statistics. I think anytime you can do a
That's
training
really important.
and you have the data and the statistics to back you up, that even makes your presentation stand out even more as a subject matter expert. Because how many times, you know, have we been to trainings where people go up there and they're fluffy and they say other stuff, but they don't have anything to back that up with.
and it's important because also as humans we look for results. I say, you know, sometimes people ask you, are you result driven? I say every human being is, but to my opinion. And so sometimes when you show them, it's also a way for them to relate to it. Even if it's not the same business, even if it's not the same area of expertise, but it's how to apply things. Because if you can model how someone applied it, then you can grow and learn how to apply it for your own. Otherwise, it's just philosophy. Yes, Google something, you're going to find a lot of information, but then you don't know how to apply it to the real
Right.
life, to real business. So that also.
So you said I could ask you, or we could still be thinking, put your thinking cap on, that I could ask you something awkward, weird.
Yes, go for it.
Okay, so here we go. So when you moved here from Italy, what did you think of our, well, let's just say, I'll just say it. Free advertising, why not? Olive Garden. Yummy, right?
Okay. I'll back up a little bit on that, in the sense that there is good and bad food. It's the first thing to know. What I think that here is a little bit misinterpreted is that they say authentic Italian, and there are just a few things that can be authentic Italian, in the sense that food is not one of those. In the sense that, like, authentic Italian pizza, you already in the moment in which you said it, you don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
Because there is no authentic Italian. There is authentic from Rome, authentic from Naples, authentic from Milan, authentic from Sicily. Pizza is really different across our country. So if you say authentic Italian, you're saying authentic nothing, because Italian pizza does not exist in the sense that people think it here. And it could be the same for pastas or things like that. My opinion is concentrate on some good food, because also I go to some restaurants here in town that are good food. And it doesn't mean that even if they, let's say, advertise themselves as Italian, they're not Italian, but it's still good food. Also, there are some places where there is good pizza or good pastas. And I'll tell you, I came the first time in the United States now 21 years ago. It was 1998, so 21 years ago. And the pastas were horrible. You cannot order pasta at a restaurant. It would be sticky, terrible, the sauce, you don't know what's
have to
in
agree with
there,
you
or things
there.
like that. I think that since 21 years we did a huge improvement, that there are some places in which you can actually eat pasta at the restaurant. So I think that can be good. Olive Garden has changed a lot in the last 21 years. And I'll tell you the story because my dad, one time, he was working for a company here and they said, oh, as a prize today, we're going to bring you to Olive Garden. My dad's hair turned white and he said, okay, that's not a good price. Can we go somewhere else? So, but in any case, in my opinion, the difference should be good food and bad food. There is not really, Italians, yes, we have so many different food, the food is different in every region, almost in every town. There are
Right.
some specific dishes that come from a specific town in a certain place. Yes. Then they cook it also everywhere else, but if you go in that town, there is where the tradition is. So
Right.
it's very difficult, but yes. So.
Well, you recommended, because I asked you, if I want really good Italian food, where do I go? And you said Esther's.
Esther's Kitchen, it's a good, let's say, fusion
Very
Italian.
yummy.
And where is that? I don't know that one.
It's in downtown Las Vegas, not far from Main Street, in a side street that you will
Okay.
never even know. But the spot is very nice. The waiters are really naive, in my opinion, very particular.
What she's saying is they're cute.
Yeah, they're
Yes.
cute. I think that's it.
But have a personality, in my opinion. They pick these guys with some attention in that sense. And yes, the pastas are pretty good. The thing that I eat there is the loaf of bread. They have a loaf
Ooh.
of bread as an
I
appetizer.
can smell it right
Yes,
now.
and that is pretty good. I can go there and eat 4 of those and probably
Uh.
go on with that.
What is something, since you moved here, what is something that you miss here that you are used to getting at home?
Going on a racetrack with my friends. I have a huge community of motorcycle racers, both female and males, so it's a huge group. When we go on track, it could be 40 of us all together, everybody cheering for
That's a
everybody
lot.
else. And that I miss. I didn't find a motorcycle community in that sense here. But it's also, I didn't look that much for it, so I'm not going to say that there is not one. I'm just saying that obviously when I came here, I concentrated a little bit more on my career. That was the reason why I came to United States, even though it was more of a thing that happened. Because my brother says, why don't you apply for the lottery for the green card? I said, yes, brother. There is our friend applied 10 years in a row, nothing happened. I applied once, so I said, maybe means something. Let's go and check it out. You never know.
You never know. Yes, always ask, right? Isn't that
That's
what we
right.
say?
That is it. There's never a question you can't ask. Well, maybe there is. It
No,
depends,
I don't
but-
think so.
Yeah.
So do you
Out
have a
of-
question?
I do. I just want to know about the motorcycle racing.
Yes.
Is it because how many brothers and sisters did you have?
I just had one brother.
Just one brother? Okay.
Yes, but I always had been involved. Things that have an engine for me was the thing.
You like all that
Yes, I started when I was a kid. But
fast stuff. Fast cars.
It's not about the fast, because some people, the speed, it's a component, but especially with motorcycle is more the exposure to the fact that you have to be at the right speed at all times. It's not just pure speed. At pure speed, you just crash. Instead, you have to find the right moment in which you want to brake, the one moment in which you hit the apex, then you have to accelerate. Everything has to happen in the right timing. It's like business. And then you have to lean in certain situations,
Right.
then you have to go fast in others, then you have to go slower in others, and uphill, downhill, or things like that. So it's like business. It's the same thing. It's a bit of a roller coaster in
I
that
just know
sense.
when I've watched them racing on TV, they're basically like this,
Almost laying
coming
down.
around, and their knees and legs and everything are this far from the ground.
No, you touch the ground, actually.
Yeah. You touch the ground?
Yes, with your knee
Oh.
pads. And
Holy cow.
Yes,
Wow.
you do. It's a reference. It's a safety matter, the fact
Yeah,
that
but don't you
do-
like tear up your knee pad?
No, the knee pad is done for sliding on the asphalt, so you feel it. It does. The first time that you hit it, you heard a sound and say, "I'm gonna fall right now." It doesn't happen. And
'Cause of the-
it
what do
has
you-
a sound. You
Yeah.
feel the sound of the scratching, but it's more the fact that when you look at it from outside, it seems more complicated than when you're on there. When you're on there, things seems to happen slower than when you see someone else racing and you say, "Oh, they're going fast." And then when you look at your own videos, you start saying, "Why didn't you brake a little bit further? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that?" And when you're on there, it's all different.
It's like watching the race cars. When I watch them and they're doing, 200 miles an hour around a corner, I'm going, oh my God. And they try to pass each other at that, you know?
Yeah, with motorcycle not being so wide like a car, it's even worse because they try to pass you everywhere.
Right.
So
It's
but
awful. I've been on a motorcycle once, and I will never go on one again. And I screamed and cried the entire time I was on it. It was the most awful experience I
Were
ever
you
had.
an adult? Or a child
I was
when
like
you did that?
17.
Oh, really? And
17?
it scared you?
But with a
Oh,
guy that
gosh.
was trying to impress you?
No, he was like trying, no, because when I started screaming and like, you know,
Holding
clutching
on.
his skin, he was trying to like just go slow to get me off the bike.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you
'cause
didn't
if
like
you
the
don't turn in with
experience.
the
No.
when they turned.
Well, that
Yeah.
he said when I turn in, lean in, I wasn't. I was like going the opposite direction. And he was
Yes.
like, yeah, get off the bike.
Yeah.
That can be even more dangerous than just leaning in and following, because it's funny. But the motorcycle, if you don't lean, it doesn't turn, so it's more dangerous. But when you're there, I understand that there is a sort of scary. But I prefer to ride and drive, not be a passenger. I've been a passenger a little bit, but you have really to trust and know how that the
Right,
other person
right.
will handle the bike. Is really a different experience.
Well, our segment is up, and I would like for you to tell the viewers how they can get a hold of you.
They can get a hold of me like going to Amazon and they find my book, The Essence of Your Business is You. And then they can go on Facebook and look for iTech Solutions, which is AITAK Solutions, and they find my page and I get all the messages, so they can connect with me and see if there is any opportunity for them to grow their business.
Awesome. Thank you, Katia, for being on our show today.
Yeah, thank you.
And that wraps this segment. And so stay tuned for our last segment coming up with the beautiful Margot Beverly.